All right, I want to talk a little bit about assholes. And I don't mean the asshole that is attached to your body, your butt, where poopy and stuff comes out, farty stuff. No, I'm talking about assholes, people that are assholes that do asshole things. What kind of asshole things? Well, one of the things that I think is one of the most shittiest things that you can do is throw your gum on the floor. And the reason is because, you know what? I'm going to say if you throw your gum on the floor in the winter, I'll give you a pass, right? Because it'll freeze. It'll stay cold, right? But if you're the kind of asshole that likes to chew gum, right? And then just spit it out anywhere you feel like, right? You just spit it out on the floor, right? Just throw it on the floor, right? It's going to get all heated up. It's going to get all warmed up. It's going to get all like gooey, right? And then someone like me is going to come along and I'm going to step in it. And I'm going to tell you there's practically nothing in the world that's harder to remove from your shoes and then everything else that it touches, because what happens is you step in the gum and you start walking around like a normal person. You're just walking around. Just walking here, there. That's what you do. Driving your car, get somewhere, you walk around. You step in gum, you walk around. Right? So when you walk around, then you're getting gum all over the place. And gum is like one of the worst things to get out of anything in the world, especially carpet, especially your shoes. It's not easy. Somebody told me you could throw it in the freezer, and then it just cracks off. So you're going to throw your shoes in the freezer. I'm going to take out the ice. I'll take all the frozen meat. I'm going to throw my shoes in the freezer and freeze them so I can get the gum off. You know what? Why not you, Mr. Gum Chewing Asshole, try not to be such an asshole. Just fucking get a wad of paper, spit the gum into the paper, wad it up, and then when you get to a garbage, throw it in the garbage. Nobody steps in the garbage. Nobody gets gum on their feet from the garbage, right? And I'm going to say that the only thing that's as annoying to get off of the bottom of your shoes, and that you spread around, you walk around, is say shit. Most commonly dog shit, unless you're like some dude walking in the woods and you step in a big pile of bear shit, or if you're in the jungle and you step in a big pile of elephant shit. I don't know where you live and what kind of shit that you might actually be stepping in. Beats me. But I will tell you this, right? And I would probably do this with gum if my shoes were old enough and whatever. I once stepped in this pile of shit, dog shit, that was so big, and it was unexpected because it was in my own goddamn backyard. I just went outside, and the reason I say it's unexpected is because I don't own a dog. If I owned a dog and I stepped outside and I stepped in a big pile of dog shit, I'd be like, God damn it, Spot, I should have walked you. I understand. You're a dog. You're like people. You're like any animal. We all shit. It's normal. It's my responsibility. It's my responsibility to make sure that I take you to an appropriate place where you can shit, and then like a decent human being, I pick it up. So I will tell you one time though. I was walking out my house, and in my own goddamn backyard, where I don't own a dog, have a dog run or anything like that, I stepped in the biggest goddamn pile of dog shit I've ever seen in my life. I literally sunk in there like it was quicksand. So what I did was I looked at my shoes. They weren't new shoes. They might have had a little bit more wear in them, right? I probably could have had them for a couple more weeks, a month, something like that, But I looked at them, and I just looked at those shoes, and I said, no, right? And I just walked them over to the garbage and threw them away because I was like, I am not cleaning all that fucking dog shit off these shoes. But again, there's a lot more assholes that have dogs than chew gum, I think, But you gotta know. If your dog shits, you don't see it, okay, that's acceptable. It happens sometimes. Or you don't have a wad of paper to pick it up, or tissue, or one of them little plastic baggies. So you go like, it's shit. It'll dry out. I could have a dog take the hugest hugest shit on someone's front step, right? The hugest shit just on the front step. I have like 10 dogs do it, right? But in a month, right? All that dog shit it'll dry up. It'll evaporate. It'll turn to dust. It'll return to the earth, whatever. You know, the rain will come. It'll wash it away. It'll go. But gum, no. Every day the sun will come up and the gum will get all melty and it'll just start spreading more, right? Just waiting for you to come home and step in it, right? And at night it'll freeze. So if you want to pull it off, it'll still be hard, right? And it'll melt, and it'll freeze, and it'll melt, it'll freeze. It will be there for, I know shit degrades. I don't think gum degrades. I think gum just continues to be an annoyance for eternity, you know? Like, if you had a huge wad of gum, I think literally you could probably die from like being stuck in a huge wad of gum. And you could probably roll around in as much shit as you want. And while it would be gross, and you might get an infection if you had like open wounds or sores or something like that. I don't know. I don't think it would be like, just imagine this huge wad of giant gum just out there baking in the sun all day. And you just, like, I don't know if anyone remembers those roach motels or those sticky pads they give to mice that they use to kill mice, which I think is pretty cruel. You know, I think there's got to be less cruel ways to kill a small animal that's annoying. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure there is. Or you just catch them and catch and release, right? But just imagine you're this human being walking along, creeping against the edge of the walls, looking for food, trying not to get caught. Imagine you're a mouse then. Just imagine that's you, just kind of like walking along, minding your business, and then boom, you step in a big wad of hot melty gum, and you're like, fuck, I'm trapped, right? And then while you put your hands down, you're trying to free your leg, and then your hands get stuck, and then you fall and your face gets stuck, and then you die. Or you might pull so hard you just rip your skin off, which is pretty gross. I don't know. I don't like the direction I'm going with this. So anyway, you know, I mean, okay, here's the perfect thing. If you get shit in your hair, you can wash it out. If you get gum in your hair, you got to cut it out. Someone told me about peanut butter, but I don't really believe that. I think that's just like somebody being a dick and going like, here, why don't you try putting some peanut butter in your hair? That might get it out. And then you put peanut butter in your hair, like, you're an idiot. Now you have peanut butter and gum in your hair, you know? I know a lot of people that would do shit like that. But anyway, how am I going to end this rant? I don't know. Stop being assholes. Stop fucking chewing gum, even though it's delicious, has almost no calories. Dentists recommend it. You know, you can chew the gum, but stop, for the love of God. You know, putting it in places where people like me will walk around and step in it. And thank you in advance if you do. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.